Hi everybody. We are here in Module 2. Good job getting through the first module in accounting class. I know it's a foreign language and really abstract. I totally get that. So we're on to Module 2. And this is Chapter 2 in your textbook. And it's just kind of continuing on with what we began last chapter. So last module or chapter, what we were looking at was sort of the basics of what are the financial statements, what do accountants do, what's a sustainable business, what does that mean, sort of basic information about the language of accounting. And we're going to continue down that, right? Chapter 2, all it does, it really addresses where financial statements come from. How do you go from something happening in a business, you buy a truck, right? How do you go from writing down how you buy a truck to generating a financial statement? How does that work? And so it's kind of mechanical. Students in the past, when I've taught this class, have had a hard time with this material. I think because it's very abstract, so give yourself some time to get your head around this stuff. This is going to require concentration in order to be able to do it. Now, I want to take you through what I've set up in this module, right? So this is Module 1. We can close that down. Module 2, right? I haven't completely finished populating it yet with all the videos, but what it's going to be is just like in Module 1, there's going to be some brief sort of mini lectures, 10 minutes at a time of explaining concepts right here. But then instead of these concept checks at the end of each mini lecture, what I'm going to do is have an actual Cengage assignment, which is 2 Cengage assignments, which serve as concept checks. And I'm going to change the way that I've weighted the assignments and sort of give some weight to the concept checks right now. I had originally set this up so that you would be required to do them in order to be able to proceed. So I didn't need to sort of give them any weighting in the assignment categories. But since that messed people up doing that, so I'm going to drop that sort of having the sequenced requirements in the module. And so what that means is I do have to require and give you credit for doing the concept checks. So there's going to be 2 concept checks which are going to be in the Cengage homework, so it'll grade you right away. And then there's going to be a pretty big quantitative assignment, 1 of them. And then I'm going to put up a video of how to actually do the quantitative assignments. So for instance, a video is going to be like, here's one example of how to do one of these homework problems, and then in the homework it's going to be basically the same problem but with different numbers, so you get lots of chances to practice and get it right before the piece that actually goes into your grade. So that's what's going to be going on here in Module 2. Now, I am not going to try to record all these videos with my face showing, because what'll happen is if I have to stop and rephrase anything, then the video gets kind of jerky. So this is going to be the only one where you get to see my smiling face. But if you're desperate to see me, you can always Zoom me. And yeah, so we'll just keep going on this. So we're only going to have like 3 or 4 modules on financial accounting. We just got to get ourselves grounded in the foundations of the language of business here. And honestly, accounting is the language of business. Okay. So more accounting to come.